My story regarding polio starts as initially contracting it as a baby when I was only 6 months old. And obviously I've now had nearly 70 years of living with the impact of the disease. So life has become extremely challenging throughout. My real interest with Rotary started 10 years ago at the point that I retired, and I was looking for something to actually keep myself occupied and busy in my retirement years. And I joined Rotary. When I joined, my main focus was polio eradication, because I did not want anyone, any child, baby born in the world today, to have to live with polio if it could be avoided by the vaccine being given. The vaccine was not available to me. I was born too early in life. I've been giving talks to Rotary district conferences and assemblies for about 10 years now. I'm really delighted to have the opportunity to address Rotarians throughout the UK with my story. Unfortunately, because of my lessening of my energy levels, I can't attend individual clubs, and therefore I have to limit what I do to district groups or to fundraising projects. And I actually travel throughout the UK. I did a district conference in Cornwall last year, and I'm already booked to do one in Aberdeen, Scotland next year. So distance no object. I have to travel with my carer and make transport arrangements, which I'm very used to doing. I don't charge a fee. All I ask for is my expenses to be covered. And you can contact me by the email talkpolio@pownet.co.uk. That's talkpolio@pownet.co.uk. There's polio victims and there's polio survivors. Initially we are victims when we contract the disease, and as we go through life we become survivors. Whilst I don't want to delineate in any manner whatsoever the focus of eradicating polio, I do feel that we should have some responsibility to looking after the people for which the vaccine came too late. And I use the analogy that if the Rotary vaccination team go into a village today and inoculate every baby, what about the child yesterday that contracted polio before the polio vaccine team arrived? Surely we have some moral responsibility to consider their needs throughout their lives and not just say, we've done the job by giving the vaccine. And for that reason, I just look at both elements of it, and we're not conflicting for the same funds. And that's the important thing to measure. No child born today has to go through a life with so many challenges and issues like I have. It's somehow I found the strength to do it, but I'd rather the child has a polio-free life than have to take the burden of something that could be eradicated by the vaccine. And I give the example, when my first grandson arrived 22 years ago, we were advised to take the polio vaccine because we could come in contact with a live virus through the contents of his nappy. And I had the sugar lump, and on that sugar lump was 2 droplets of vaccine, which I took. And I was a mess for several weeks thereafter, thinking how different my life would have been had the vaccine been available to me. That's why I'm passionate that the fight goes on to eradicate polio globally and ensure that children born today don't have a life with the extra burdens that this disease has given me.